Bryan Gee come take over. We want more drum and bass round ya. Get ready as my selector give you the jungle rock.
I go on just for you. No tune I play about you. And the way I go on just for you. Come and let me rock you all night long.
Welcome along to another V Recordings mid-month podcast for September. It's the one where we catch up with a special guest. This month I'm really excited to chat to our special guest, someone that I've been a big fan of from the very first time I heard his very first track a few years back now. So I'm really excited to have him on the pod to talk about his career, also a new project and a new album that he's going to be dropping with T.R.A.C real soon.
Come and let me rock you all night long.
Play me that tune.
As I was saying, really excited to catch up with our special guest on the pod this month, which is Maverick Soul. It's old type for that. Lemon D VIP business, kicking off with Drumsound all night long. It's the V Recordings podcast, your boy Bryan Gee.
Lemon D and Dillinger, bringing you the upfront sounds of drum and bass with the one and only soldier, the man they call Bryan Gee. You know?
stand up and cry.
New single from Paul T and Edward Oberon, alongside Singing Fats. Where do we go?
I couldn't make it if you try. Which man with the rock on me, just for man with the die. Cap this thing on the dance I find. Make all the ravers stand up and cry. Which man with the rock on me, just for man with the die. Cap this thing on the dance I find. I couldn't make it if you try. Which man with the rock on me, just for man with the die. Cap this thing on the dance I find. Make all the things first stand up and cry. I couldn't make it if you try. Spitting at the sky, you would have fallen at your eye. Cap this thing on the dance I find. You can't stop the public, baby. No.
Watch out for this one dropping real soon. Paul T, Edward Oberon.
We come from, baby.
Where do we go? Featuring Singing Fats.
It's music from a higher level. It's time to grow.
Oh, chill.
I couldn't make it if you try. Which man with the rock on me, just for man with the die. Drop this thing on the dance I find. Make all the ravers stand up and cry. It's music from a higher level. Spitting at the sky, you would have fallen at your eye. Drop this thing on the dance I find. Stand up and cry. It's music from a higher level. It's music from a higher level.
Hold on your sound, don't let nobody stop you. Music gives some lyricism, do what you must do. Shining with your brightness like a pill in the real truth. I'm doing the same things, but what I feel now. Putting pen to paper, so can you hear how much the music moves me even when there's no sound? Mentally I'm jamming out, just watch how I get down. Mentally I'm jamming out, just watch how I mentally I'm jamming out, just watch how I get down. Words and phrases flowing like a breeze on a cool day. Got me feeling beautiful, the pictures like Monet. Tell me what you're going through, together we can slay any negative with our collaborative wordplay. All about the goodness and the freedom of our words. Loading up your memory with musical gigahertz. Should I stop? You had enough, you telling me it hurts. Never that you silly cat, I rhyme to my heart bursts. Rhyme to my heart bursts. Rhyme to my heart bursts.
Yo, this is DJ Chat from Alibi, Brazil, and you're listening to the Papa Bryan Gee re-recordings podcast, baby, yeah.
Musihertz VIP. Alibi, Sofi, Marie.
Staying true to what I feel and what it is I see. Moving boldly forward though it's foggy in front of me. Put it all together, call it musical chemistry. Feeling at my best when I express it all. Tough to be a woman, rocking rhymes in a man's game. Knowing I can hold it down and share with you my name. Ladies got the soul and power to make a strong claim. Pleased to know I'm part of it and rocking with no shame.
From the home
time to go crazy.
Shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah.
So bass lick you in your mid-riff, send you to the brink, you won't remember your specifics. Drinks with dits have you feeling all terrific, but Bryan Gee, I love you tripping, speaking hieroglyphics. Snares raise the hairs on your neck, back head gone like we strapped your napper to a jetpack. Jet black rhythm, bring the darkness where you rest snap. On a liquor sound boy, cause Bryan Gee don't Tek Chat. Specifics, drinks with dits have you feeling all terrific, but Bryan Gee, I love you tripping, speaking hieroglyphics. Snares raise the hairs on your neck, back head gone like we strapped your napper to a jetpack. Jet black rhythm, bring the darkness where you rest snap. On a liquor sound boy, cause Bryan Gee don't Tek Chat.
We'll take the dark and make it brighter.
Remember, we're going to be having a little catch up with Maverick Soul to find out about this brand new album that him and T.R.A.C have just put together. Sonically Speaking. Trust me, some big tunes on there. Hold tight for that.
We see it.
This is L.I.T.A. Big up Bryan for the Recordings Podcast. Oh yes.
We'll take the dark and make it brighter. Turn all the gray to technicolor. Cause we see a future that is full of light.
L.I.T.A on the remix for BCee Dreamers. Been smashing this one out in the festivals and all. Proper stomper. Get down to business tune, yeah? No hand waving to this one. No anthem bashing here. We're just getting down to the real shit. Love it. Dreamers, L.I.T.A. BCee.
Wild and free.
Send this one out to everyone who was at the Audio Farm a couple of weeks ago. That was a vibe down there, man. We went in deep. Maybe because it was a Sunday and we smashed it out on a Friday and Saturday, so I just went deep on them on a Sunday. And they loved it. Shouts to Goldie as well, who I saw down there, Euphoric.
Cause we see a future that is full of love.
Remedies always not enough. We're enemies when it comes to love. It never gets any easier.
I often drink to your memory, but when I do, I'm trying to take away my memories. Some of them enemies, some of my remedies, protection. Some of my enemies, protection. I often drink to your memory, but when I do, I'm trying to take away my memories. Some of them enemies, some of my remedies, protection. Some of my remedies, protection. I often drink to your memory, but when I do, I'm trying to take away my memories. Some of them enemies, some of my remedies, protection. Some of my enemies, protection. I often drink to your memory, but when I do, I'm trying to take away my memories. Some of them enemies, some of my remedies, protection. Some of my remedies, protection.
From an album that we've been featuring for a couple of months now. Forthcoming from Simplification. This is Protection featuring T.R.A.C and L.I.T.A.
We're enemies when it comes.
Shouts going out to you, Fabio.
It never gets any easier.
Watch out for the album coming soon. Simplification.
DJ Mark and you listen DJ Bryan Buster G.
Into this one, Temptation from the bad boy we call Slater, L.I.T.A. This is a journey. This is a trip. Sit back and enjoy this ride. Forthcoming from a 4-track EP on V. This is Slater, Temptation. I think it was on the last show that we did. Someone emailed me and said, Brian, man, I've just discovered the vocals of a guy called Syren Rivers, and I'd love to hear him on drum and bass. Well, this is the V-Recording Podcast, and your wish is our command. Whatever you say, we'll try and do it for you, yeah? Brian will fix it. This is Syren Rivers. Alibi remix. Sounds of Syren Rivers and MFX. Alibi on the remix. I said to someone who forgot your name, but you want to hear Syren Rivers on some drum and bass. Also watch out, we got a Syren Rivers and L.I.T.A track forthcoming as well.
If the world is fine, tell me where we go.
Bryan Gee on the B Recordings podcast.
Also remember Planet V, just round the corner. You got your tickets yet? You better get them quick. Trust me, cause when we come, you know it's different business. Planet V, the 16th of October. We're back at the Steel Yard. Got myself, Bryan Gee, Jumping Jack Frost. Special guest, we got DJ Marky in the house. Paul T, Edward, Oberon, Alibi, Beat Merchant, L.I.T.A, Meraki, GQ, and lots more. Tickets on sale now for the 16th of October. Planet V, the Steel Yard. Also, we're back at Peckham Audio as well on the 9th of October. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Recordings podcast, mid-month edition, old tight, for a catch-up with Maverick Soul. Gonna feature some tracks from the forthcoming album from him and MC T.R.A.C, Sonically Speaking. It's big!
MC Fox is representing for the new breed team, Mad Man Army Worldwide Universal. You know I'm rolling through for my big brother, the one they call the Bryan Gee. Masterful, don't it feel good to you?
right around the corner.
Into this one, forthcoming from the source, around the corner.
Tonight. Tonight, well, brother Win, whatever it is, it's right around the corner. Right around the corner.
Sounds of the source round the corner. Talking about something that's just round the corner. The next Liquid V party happening on the 9th of next month. Just a few weeks away. And it's going to be the launch party for the After Party Volume 3 album. Compiled by Donovan Bad Boy Smith. Shouts to Don and Lisa. That's October the 9th, Peckham Audio for Liquid V. Yeah, we need some of that stuff in London, man. There's no Liquid night. So I'm going to try and keep this one regularly. I said October the 9th, the launch party. Special guest on the night, we got Fabio. Alongside Addiction, the Beat Merchant. And of course, Donovan Bad Boy Smith. Also on the night, you got a PA from L.I.T.A and Sharona Knight.
Well, brother Win, whatever it is, it's right around the corner.
And more as well. That's October the 9th, just round the corner. So put that one in your diary. Peckham Audio, Liquid V. After Party album launch. Once again, that's October the 9th for some Liquid V pressure at the Peckham Audio After Party Volume 3 launch party. Fabio, special guest, 90-minute set alongside Addiction, Beat Merchants, and of course Donovan Bad Boy Smith, L.I.T.A Live PA, and DJ Uno. sounds of Tyrone, Matrix.
Joe Rastafari. This is the Beat Merchants, and you're listening to Bryan Gee on the #1 podcast, the V Podcast. Man!
Into this, something from the man himself, responsible for the After Party Volume 3 album. This is Donovan Bad Boy Smith. Track entitled Like It, Like That. This one features Beat Merchants. This one's on the album as well. Gonna have to get him on the show and have a chat about this album as well. And have a chat to Donovan as well. A lot of you guys need to know about Donovan Bad Boy if you don't know. He's partly one of the reasons I'm here playing music to you guys right now. If it wasn't because of him, maybe I wouldn't even be here right now. So that's just a start. Anyway, check this out. This is Rolling. More from the After Party Volume 3 album. This is Marcus T. And Time Stands Still. I don't know about that. It's moving fast. Too fast for my liking. Gonna play one more before we have a catch up with Maverick Soul. Hold tight. Another track from the After Party Volume 3. This is I Get High. Simple Souls. Featuring Misguided on vocals. Yeah, we're getting high. On the good stuff. Simple Souls, Misguided, Getting High. I said forthcoming from the After Party Volume 3 album, which is going to be dropping real soon. Just had the first track released off it, Macca and Laz Elastic Love. Going to be dropping a few more singles and then the full album. Also, I said we got a launch party for the album on the 9th of October at the Peckham Audio. Strictly liquid vibes and rollers all night for that. Kicks off from 10, I think it's about 10 or maybe 9 o'clock. And we go until 3 a.m. in the morning. And it's just like a real small 200 capacity place. That's the real stuff that I really love. Just nice, compact, intimate, where you can really vibe off. So if you fancy some of that, join us on the 9th of October. Special guest on the night, we got Fabio, bringing that liquid funk flavor to the party. Also, we got Addiction, Bad Boy Addiction, the Beat Merchants, DJ Una, also Illmatica Live PA, and of course, Donovan Bad Boy Smith. So make sure you put that one in your diary, October the 9th. Talking about liquid vibes, our special guest now, man. Oh man, I'm so excited to have a chat with this guy. I said I've been a fan of his ever since I've heard the first track that he did. I was just like sucked in. And so I'm really glad to have him on the podcast today to talk about this new project that he's got dropping with our boy MC, track entitled, the wicked album entitled Sonically Speaking. Features some great artists on there as well. And it's just one hell of an album. It's going to be one of those albums in years to come. Will be a classic. Timeless business we're talking here, so I'm just excited to have Maverick Soul to tell us all about this album, yeah? So let's do it. Right, another podcast and another guest, and wow, this time I'm really super duper excited because this guy, not really know too much about him, but I really want to get to know as much as possible during this next 30-40 minutes. We're talking Maverick Soul, man. I mean, wow. This guy here is producing some of the luscious, sweetest, soulful D&B that you'll ever hear. And we got him right here. So, yo, what's up, Maverick?
Ryan, what's good, man? Glad to be a part of your podcast, man.
Yeah, man. Well, you're here, right? Because you're doing something with my boy T.R.A.C. You did you just finished producing an album with T.R.A.C. and really tasty, and I'm kind of gutted really because it was something that I wanted to put out on my label and stuff, but you guys, our schedule was just so crazy this year, and you guys wanted to get it out now. So that's the story, man. So I'm just gonna talk to you about this project because it's a great album. You got some wicked collabs on there, and yeah, let's just find out what's going on. First of all, where you from?
I'm from New Haven, Connecticut, which is only about 40 minutes from T.R.A.C. So, it's kind of how we linked up in the first place. Knowing he was so close, it made sense that we should, we are already on the same similar vibe, so it made sense that we should start doing something.
How long have you been doing drum and bass? Because you're a new name to me. Well, not new, but when I heard the collab with Frank Carter and Rhea, that's the first time I heard your name. You get what I'm saying? So how long you been about?
So it's funny, right? I tell people all the time I've been in the drum and bass since the late 90s, right? But I've only been sort of noticed by the scene for the last maybe 7-8 years. Shout outs to MC Recordings. But I remember I submitted demos to Renegade Hardware. That's how long ago I was into drum and bass. So I've been making it forever.
Wow. So when did you start making it then? From what year?
Yeah, my first drum and bass track was like 1998, 1997.
Wow.
Yeah, and at that time I was, I had Toasted CD heavily on rotation, so like the jungle vibe was something that I was into. And then over the time, obviously, I think this is anybody who's from this era, you got into like the main, like Ed Rush and Optical, any, Matrix, that whole, like Neurofunk kind of took it into another direction. And I really got into that sound, but I've been into hip hop too this whole time. So I never really tried official releases. And at the time, you gotta remember UK was where drum and bass was, that was the home. So it was hard for a stateside producer to get on drum and bass at that time. And we didn't have access to things like social media where you can contact people as easy. Back then, you still had to do demos. You still had to do that kind of stuff. So even though I was making drum and bass, I wasn't really able to get it in front of anybody that, could have pushed it forward.
Yeah, tell me something. So you said you were sending music out from when, 98? What was it, 98?
Yeah, I probably actually didn't send anything out until about 2005, 2006, but yeah.
What's on the Maverick Soul?
No, so at that time I went by a different moniker. I went by Genetic. And
Genetic? Yeah,
I did soulful drum and bass, but I was also like kind of into doing like harder stuff, Neurofunk type stuff. I didn't really find my identity in drum and bass until later on, because at the time I was still trying to catch up. I feel I was still trying to maybe fit in, whereas now I kind of do my own thing, and maybe to a fault. I don't really care what people are doing. My sound sometimes fits in what people are doing, and sometimes it doesn't, and it's been working out. But at the time, I remember, we had a couple local DJs. I've given them stuff. I've sent stuff to Renegade Hardware.
What style of drum and bass was that?
The stuff that I sent was more hard stuff, Neuro stuff. At the time I would do like soulful intros with like harder, and I still kind of do that sometimes, but I was doing that more at that time, but I don't think people really were into that yet.
All right, so because I've just I caught the end of the tail of it, that when you start to do the soulful stuff, that's how I've known you. You get what I'm saying? So all of this is new to me, When would you say was the time when you start to feel satisfied with like giving your music out to people, or what was the tune that kind of you thought, this tune, you're getting recognition from it, DJs are playing it, and you're thinking, this is it now?
Yeah. So what happened kind of is weird, and maybe this inspires somebody who's similar in a similar position, but around 2007, 2008, late early 2000s, I decided that I wasn't gonna make music that I was trying to fit to another mold or like try to fit in somewhere. I had like SoundCloud had just started around that time, maybe a little bit later, and I just said, I'm gonna just put this on. I'm gonna make what I want and just put it on there. And I didn't have any vision for it. It was just something I uploaded, right? And I think that natural evolution just carried on its own because the vibe was there and the personal, the personal stuff was in there. I wasn't trying to sound like anything. So
just sounding like you, just being you. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, the first song, one of the first songs I did was with T.R.A.C. was a remix. Was a collaboration called Like Water, and that was something
who did you do that with?
T.R.A.C.
Who's T.R.A.C.?
Yeah, she's a producer, an Italian producer. She's somebody who, she's on a lot of boutique type labels. But she's got like releases with MC Fat. She's got stuff out there, and she's on a soulful tip, on a soulful vibe. Shout out to Crick. But that song we did kind of opened some eyes. But I mean, I think I would be remiss. I think I would be, not telling the whole story if I didn't say that, aside from GQ and Chef at MC, putting my first project out there.
So the one you was talking about, what was her name again? The Italian artist?
T.R.A.C. C-R-I-X.
Yeah. Yep. So can we check that one out? Can I have a listen to that?
No doubt.
Yeah. All right, let's check it out.
The song that really kind of was the genesis where people started paying attention was the song I did with Total Science and Rhea called Confessions.
When I got that tune, honest, let me tell you, it blew me away. It was like incredible because for me as well, it was discovering you and also Frank Carter. I was like, who is Frank Carter? Because I never heard of Frank Carter before and I never heard of Maverick Soul. And you two just combined and with Rhea and made this beautiful, soulful tune, you get what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, Frank and Rhea it was just like crazy good. I was blown. It was just, oh man, I can't even say how good this tune was, man. It was like the business. And I was like, Maverick Soul, wow. You get what I'm saying? So, hold on, so let's just give this tune a listen. We're gonna play this tune here, right? What's it called again? Confessions. Featuring Frank Carter and Rhea. I think this was on Rhea's album as well, wasn't it?
Yep, Sublimation.
Right, let's check it out. that kind of must have given you a lot of confidence that track and the reception it got, yeah?
Yeah, it did. Not obviously I got to meet some of my drum bass heroes, Total Science, and that gave me confidence as well. But I made a really good friend in this business, Rhea, who, I've been working with here and there, and, she's super busy and just super successful at this and doing a lot of things. So just being able to make music with her in the past and
how did it all come about? Because that's a crazy collaboration. Total Science, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Maverick Soul, Frank Carter, and Rhea. Oh yeah. Man, that's just like a combo. How did that come about? Who hooked that up?
I believe GQ and Chef. I said it before, but I owe a lot of my success in this to them as well, because they put me in.
Big up, Chef.
They have so much respect. Yeah, they have so much respect in this game that when they say something, people pay attention. So actually, Rhea came to my studio, and so did Frank Carter.
So Rhea over in the States?
Yes, over in the States. She made a trip over here, so we were able to work in person. I got to meet her in person, and when we made that track, and it was obvious we had something special. So then the next obvious thing was to keep it going, make more music. So we did some more things. We have another song.
Yeah. So what you did a hip hop track with Rhea as well called "We Belong."
Yeah, and Frank Carter.
And Frank Carter. And what label that come out on? Rhea's album? Was it on the album?
Yeah, it was on Rhea's album.
Into this search for meaning, just to find what I thought was missing. Was wrong because I'm whole. Can't give into the misery. Make each new day a victory. Yeah. Why not? Head on out to the periphery. Then we'll create a brand new history. When I head up to the sky.
Wicked, man. I think I can't remember that one, but okay. All right, man. So I'm just following from what I know of you, and then Track was working on it. But he had this tune with Dave Owen, and we had it for a few years, and we had sample issues and stuff, so we had to get all these stuff played back. And you was involved in that track, The Moment.
Yes, that was another pretty big track. That kind of is how I met T.R.A.C and Dave Owen. And Dave Owen, another guy who lives local, close, and has been a big fan of my music. And shout out to Dave for supporting that project. When he played it for me, I was like, "What do you need me for?" But he was telling me that the sample clearance stuff that you just mentioned, so. I was like, yeah, I can do something on this, and we basically, made it work.
Listen here, because when T.R.A.C gave me the tune, it was just full of samples. But you know what? I was like, I just love the tune so much. I was just like, because I'm an old soul boy, you get what I'm saying? So as soon as I heard it, just the whole thing, just like, this is me, you get what I'm saying? And I just said, we need to find a way of getting this out.
Yeah.
Completely. I was like, I couldn't believe it when T.R.A.C said it's all been replayed. I was like, nah, man, you're just saying that just so we can get it over the line. You get what I'm saying? Right. He said, man, we brought Maverick Soul in and he replayed this and he replayed that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's kind of funny. I mean, if I'm being honest, as probably something, I did it then. I'm not sure if I would do it today. I'm not sure if a label contacted me saying, hey, I want to recreate this, that I would even do it. But, at the time, opportunity to work with T.R.A.C and Dave Owen, obviously, the song, like you said, the track was just too good.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful track. It was a great tune. And it was like, you know what? Because we were sitting on it for about 4 or 5 years. That's how long it was. Still trying to get this track up. People were emailing me, when is this moment coming out? Because the punters, they don't know what's going on. They just think you're sitting on it. You get what I'm saying? You know, they're like, oh, bro, you know, when are you guys going to put stop sitting on the tune? But we found a way eventually. I'm so glad that we managed to get that tune up. And man, let's give this a spin because it's a wicked tune, yeah? The Moment, Dave Owen, track, Black, Maverick Soul, JB. Have I forgotten anybody?
Feeling the breeze ease by taking in the solar, coasting like a kitten though I'm getting older. You on my crew, walls are trooped on like a soldier. Brooklyn always I flow like it's never over. Never ending many sagas, cards never folding. Been born with the life but never said I'm chosen. You shouldn't even have to say it, just steady showing, putting words in the perfect motion. Motion picture me in the cinematic symphony, the vision be orchestrated till it photoshoots epiphany. Sounds so right till your mind becomes history. Simply something to kill miseries and give you more to build upon bigger dreams. Tracks the name but call me Dr. Nick, and here's the medication for your script.
Oh man, and this this one came out on our Future album on B Recordings. Yeah man, I was like, you know what, I'm saving all the best tunes, because when I was compiling the Future album, I was compiling it for about 2 years, and I was just putting away all the little golden nugget tunes that I wanted, because I wanted this album to be the best of the best of the best. And that's, you know, that's why The Moment was on it, because for me that's just it's just a tune. Okay, so after The Moment, you kept it V, and you jumped on the remix for one of the tracks from the MC Track album.
Yeah, welcome to the stateside. Again, another thing that happened really fast. T just hit me up one day, was like, hey, if I send you, some acapellas, what do you think? You think you could do something with this? I need it pretty quick because this project's basically done, and we're trying to release it soon. So what can you do? So I didn't really even have time to think about it. I just came up with that track probably I probably made that in one sitting.
Those are the ones, man.
Yeah,
Those are the ones when you just go in and just roll it out, no long tin. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it was easy because Astro killed it. Track killed it. And Anthony Castro obviously had the original, but I always try to bring my style to whatever I'm doing. And if again, my mindset was, if it doesn't make the album, it doesn't mean, like, I didn't know about it in the first place. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna have fun.
You know what I'm saying? So I think you rolled it out, you smashed it, man. And let's give it a quick listen as well, because this is a proper jam, man. Welcome to the stateside, Casper and Track, Mavericks, featuring Astra as well. Yeah, our boy from Dallas, Astra, and this is the Maverick Soul remix. Yeah, this one came out on the Track remixes that came out last year.
Welcome to the stateside. New York City, LA, Cisco, DC, Atlanta, Orlando, Dallas, San Diego, down, Philadelphia, Detroit, Denver, Miami, San Antonio, Seattle, Phoenix, Tampa Bay, Portland, Boston, Raleigh, Myrtle Beach, Virginia, New Orleans, and everywhere in between, representing the scene. Welcome to the stateside. Everyone's connected.
Wicked. All right, so let's move forward now, right? Because the reason why we're chatting, because this album that you've just put together with T.R.A.C, you want to tell me the name of it?
It's called Sonically Speaking.
Sonically Speaking. So how did that concept come about?
It was one of those things where, it made sense. T.R.A.C is a hip hop head. I'm a hip hop head. So we agreed at first to just do a couple songs, like let's see what happens. And then a couple songs led to a couple more songs. And it started to make sense to just make an album. And the cohesion was there, and we had access to some really talented people, Sofi Mari, Chrissy T, Rhea, and David Booma. So wow, it made sense to just go along with this project, and we just did it one. So just like some of the other things, we were sitting on this for a while. This is not something that we made recently. We just got to the point where we were like, we need to put this out. The pandemic kind of exacerbated that a little bit, because there was not much going on. No gigs. It's hard, to stay around, and so we just felt like now was the time.
It's great, man. It's a great album, and I'd like you to break down some of the tracks and tell us a bit more about
Yeah, for sure. So I got releases that are just all soul hip hop because I feel like that's one of my lanes. And when I do drum and bass is more of like an outlet to me to be super creative, right? I can there's almost no rules. There are rules, but I don't care about them. I will do a lot of what I just want. Mm-hmm. And we brought that energy to this project too. If you listen to the title track, Sonically Speaking, it's a drum and bass track, but it's not, it's not meant to fit in, maybe the standard mold that you would hear other drum and bass tracks. It's very much.
Let's have a quick listen. Let's just let people know what you're talking about, yeah? So this is the title track, yeah?
Yep.
What's it called again?
Sonically Speaking.
Sonically Speaking.
Yeah. Sonically speaking, display worth, playing game in the coolest verse. Save the earth, maybe save the universe. We're all specks of dust to that comparison, but if I spark, will it matter then? Sonically speaking, stay blazing on my staycation. Stay composed, decibels, stay racing. Got souls to where the good life flows, like it's something that you should like. Sonically speaking, start a rally, heard over the peaks and valleys. Heard it, you came from NY to the streets of Cali. Fortunate soldier, marching through the dealings like the war was never over. Just got lost in my feelings, reflecting on so many moments where I was slept upon. Sketches all look through the opus when I was tested on. It's stepping strong, on through the focus became a lexicon. It speaks to rap, speaking so blast into the echelons. Yeah. Sonically speaking, I could. Sonically speaking, I can. So sonic.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and then we kind of kept that same energy going with the rest of the tracks. Naya is a track that I know meant a lot to Terrence, a song for his daughter. Mm-hmm. And I think he put a lot of himself in that track. And, the actual music itself, I came from left field and he just ran with it. I think that's one of T.R.A.C's specialties is he can fit on anything and make anything dope. So
that's why we love him, man. Let's give that one a listen as well, man. Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Naya.
Let's get it together. This is your world we live in. Can we change it up a little bit? Let's do it for the children. This life is something to enrich. Humans don't need to be grim. All they need is just a little lift. Rise up or close to reach it. Rise up, that's how we reach it. A world cries out for empathy during times of callous mouths before sympathy. Greed is outlandish. Leaders ain't really leading, they creaming with some famish. A world took for granted. The all gave us round or flat or maybe flattish. Just record proof we care less. What the facts is, all kinds of things flow right through the string. They won't stand with the truth, but rather lean on the mean. Like Marvin, what's going? Somebody tell me what went wrong. Can't even tell you what's it all about. Even the rappers mumble from the mouth. It all feels like we only complain with no solutions. Confused, just roaming all about. I just wanna take a world away from its downside. Some little girl could play out the house. This is your world we live in. Can we change it up a little bit? Let's do it for the children. This life is something too rich. Humans don't mean to be grim. All we need is just a little lift. Vibes up across the regions. Rise up, that's how we reach them. Everybody rise up. Rap, everybody rise up.
Yeah, man. Big love to the family, man. Yeah, love that one there, man. Another jam on there, Buzzing. I love that one as well.
Yep, Buzzing.
That's a heavy vibe, you know what I mean?
So, I mean, we do the soul thing, I do the soul thing, but I definitely have a bend to me where I like more, harder beats, head nodding stuff. I like everything. I mean, people don't know, I actually like dark drum bass and the whole nine. I mean, anything that just sounds good,
That's right.
But,
that's how it should
we definitely tried to bring like a real hip hop vibe to this album. And that's why you get a little bit of everything on this track. You get the contemplative stuff, you get the head nodding stuff. But some of the tracks I'm most, obviously, I shouts to Rhea and Sofi Marie, like they absolutely killed their tracks. Don't Look Back. It's just like high energy. It's hard not to move.
But that's the one featuring Rhea, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, let's give that one a quick spin then, because that's a wicked tune as well, man. Yeah. Don't Look Back.
The past is just another story.
It's just another story, y'all.
You can make a chapter new. Don't look back, you might fall over.
Yeah, you might fall over.
What's right in front of you? The past is just another story. Yeah.
For real, yo.
You can make a chapter new.
New chapters, new chances, new horizons, new plans, kid. New like you never knew it, like but yet you knew it, right? Became a nuisance like you was nuisance. Attributes fitting right with the suit. Besides, who gon' make it all right if you don't? Master true like some kind of kung fu. It's the reason that you got haters, because you don't. Because you be on the move on agendas. Attack with no cheat, no surrender. Maybe it's the talent, or maybe it's your quit that couldn't end ya. Separate from all the pretenders. And no, you ain't acting all jolly. Tomorrow could be your folly. A pricey dice roll could put your life on the cut your loss, made your glory off a story. Plus you never ever look back. Go.
Don't look back, you might fall over.
That's right.
What's right in front of you?
Well, you've done quite a few tracks with Rhea now, yeah?
Oh yeah. We
rolling them out, man. Wicked.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, this is a wicked tune, man. I love this one, man. Sick. Okay. Also, you got our girl Sofi.
Yeah, I mean, wow, what a job she did on this song. Obviously, like I said, Terrence, he always makes something sound great. But Sofi, she just brought that extra dimension to this track and really rounded it out. And Hit the Switch to me is one of my favorite songs on this project because it sounds unique. It has a lot of sauce to it. So yeah, I love this song.
Okay, well we're gonna have to play that one as well, man. Hit the Switch, featuring Sofi Marie. Yeah, this is another jam and track, of course. Yeah.
You should turn me on. Let's do it. You should learn you don't deserve me. Lost in the sparks that gave it all a start. Dials up a notch that definitely hit the mark. Parched to hot weather, but the lemonade was like whatever. It's still a popular drink. Couldn't say it better, especially when the Armoretto was blast. It's the reason that I had to raise decibels for the blast, yeah. So sonic, with incredible class. Bass shaking up so heavy, I had to hold to this glass. Whoa, sipping with the honey, looking like she on the money. All zoned out in the days from what the tune's doing. Goosebumps when it moves, dumps, the room hums, vibrations, all sensation. If not, who you fooling? Two-stepping from the seat, trying to make it work with me and Mav. Yep, we make it last. The power stay on, so you're bouncing with reason. If I ever switched it off, that's such a loss.
You should turn me off. Yeah. Don't you turn me off.
You know it.
You should turn me off. You should learn me. Don't concern
That's right.
me. You should turn me off
and turn it up.
Don't you turn me off.
That's right. We go.
You should turn me on. You should learn me. Don't concern me.
I have to close my eyes when the music hits a perfect fit. I tell no lies. Something about the frequencies whenever you press play. It's my mental thing gets into every part of me. It's like my atoms cannot fathom life without this sound. Switch it up and then I'm lost in sadness, mad profound. On the daily need my gem so I can push on.
Yeah, go on, Sofi. yeah. Right. I see my boy Boom on there as well.
Yeah. He was somebody who we were trying to, get on this project from the start. And he graced us with, his vocals.
He smashed it, man. Killed it.
Yeah, he smashed it. Shouts to David Booma.
Tap into the energy, yeah, I feel it in my soul. Standing tall although I'm down, I don't have to let them know.
They tryna knock me down, shut me out the way, but don't know they making me stronger. They tryna send me south, still I'm on my way. They don't know they making me stronger. So foul, so heavy, still I flex the weight. Flex. They don't know they making me stronger. They talk on my cloud, now all I do is rain. They don't know they making me stronger. Yo, got a whole lot of rebel in me, rebel with me. There's a whole lot of levels in me, level with me. Flow with grace at a pace they couldn't pedal with me. Bring out the beast like the pieces wouldn't settle with me. I done found solutions from no resolve. Them survived the hijacks and sabotage. They cross lines with grimace across lines with finish across lines with winnings above average. They don't know they're making me stronger. They don't know they're making me stronger. Making me strong, yeah.
And another special moment for me is the Chrissy T.
Yeah. So I played that song out in a show in New York, and I got goosebumps when I played it just because Chrissy T's vocals are just
so sweet in it. That girl got some vocal on there, boy. Little girl, she got some big vocal. You know what I mean?
That you parade. Motivated by the feeling of change that you parade.
We say little but talawa.
Yeah, she's super talented, and I actually have some more stuff in the pipeline that I'm working on with her.
Right, so wow, this album is mad, man. It's just like full of vibes, man. Any other standout moments you want to talk to us about?
Yeah, I mean, the whole album to me is just special. There's something, Strange is just something that kind of came about, and it was a weird beat, and I didn't know if, T.R.A.C would really be able to do much with it, but he found a way, and he made it something, something crazy, something to think about, and so basically, I would just encourage everybody to do exactly what you said, sit down with it, vibe with it.
So, yeah. Like I said, buzzing as well. I'm feeling that one there as well. That's a more heavy vibe. The buzzing track, I like that one. I mean, it's like slamming and stuff. So when's the album out?
So we're shooting for mid to late September. I don't know if we have the exact date. Actually, we might have blocked it.
You need to have that, man.
Yeah. We might have just locked that down. Maybe it's September 17th. So
September
that's
17th, that's soon.
Yep. Yeah, that's hot off the press. Yep.
September, you hear that, guys? September the 17th. How can people buy it? What label? Bandcamp or it's gonna be on Spotify?
Another thing that I'm kind of putting out here is the label's gonna be Ample Aptitude, which is T.R.A.C's little personal imprint for his projects where he feels like he can do his thing, and you can get it anywhere where they sell music online, basically.
All right, cool, man. Definitely I'll be banging it out and stuff, and I'm sure people are gonna love it when they get their hands on it, because it's proper tins, it's real tins and all that. So I saw you you got some more stuff. You got something coming out on Liquid V with L.I.T.A.
Yeah, we got a track, L.I.T.A, Sharona, called Ocean. This was something that, L.I.T.A, he's a lot on this. He's doing some soulful drum and bass stuff, and he's heavy on that tip. So I think it made sense. He contacted me, like, hey man, what do you got for me? And I was, it just made perfect sense to do a track with him. And that's, we worked on that for a little while, and it just kind of, another song that just kind of came together all at once.
Sure.
But we've been sitting on that for a little bit, but yeah, I'm excited about that song because obviously it's another song that's kind of like smooth and it's on like a maybe it's a little further away from liquid drum bass, more closer to soulful drum bass,
Definitely really soul. That's and that's what I'm loving, what you're bringing to the table, man. The real, we get soulful. Everybody's kind of putting that soulful vibe and making their music sound soulful. But when I listen to your music, it's like soul. It is like soul. You get me? It's R&B. It's so real, man. It's like, wow, it's incredible. Just so smooth. And let's check this track out because I'm super excited as well. I think it's going to be the next release as well from L.I.T.A because we've done the masters as well. So this one should be dropping sometime probably next month or something like that, yeah? Oceans, and this one features Sharona Night as well, produced by Maverick Soul, L.I.T.A. Ocean as well. It's like I couldn't find it one time. I'm thinking OCEAN, and where's the tune? And I forgot you guys spelled it different. OSHUN.
Yeah.
Ocean. And let's check this tune out anyway. It's bad, yeah.
And we gon' be here all night. And sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Cause we relax, cause we gon' be here all night.
Take a dive and I'm swimming in it. It's a moment and we're living in it. It's been a long time, more than a minute. And it's a whole mood song going with it. Yeah, we could push it to the limits. Tell me when to start, not when to finish. Young night, right now, feeling energetic. You can tell your ex-bro, just forget it. Don't speak, no doubt, yeah, we're going there. Lighting up the soul, L.A. gear. I can smell it in the air. Take me to them heights, don't drop me there. Seeing ocean can't be the guide. Lead the way, I'll be back on the next tide. Reconnect like the vision.
Yeah, man, that one's so smooth, man. I'm really excited about that one, man. So, and you got something else you cooked up with Deism.
Yeah, I've actually been trying to work with Deism forever. She's one of the first people about 7-8 years ago that I was introduced to, along with, I did something with Dynamite MC on my very first project. That was a big project.
Yeah, who track was that?
It was a hip hop track, actually. On my Undertones release with MC Recordings.
What was that called?
And
you can't just run past that like that. Dynamite's my boy, man. So if you've done something with Dyna, we're gonna give that a spin. What's it called?
Yeah, the name of that track is Be Your Future.
Be Your Future. MC Dynamite on MC Recordings, yeah?
Yes.
It's cool, put it in the pool, put it in the carriage. We rule, all together we can focus on our future. Our profiles combine like we met on the computer, like Match.com or eHarmony. But my back's so strong, I make you sing harmonies. Sounding like Mariah, raw decibels is how you measure my desire. Relight your fire, gas mark 50. We can take our time, we don't have to move swiftly. Just because you've been here before doesn't mean it can't work. Call it a love encore. Everybody's got a future, everybody's got a past. I don't wanna be your first, I'm just trying to be your last, you know. Yeah, you know. Everybody's got a history that'll never change, but I can be the picture that remains in the frame, you know. Yeah, you know. Hello, I introduce myself slowly. Don't want it to be awkward, cause I know you don't know me, but I've seen you around.
All right.
I had to think one up. Yeah, he killed that. Yeah, back to Deism. Like I told you, I was in the drum bass forever. So one of my heroes is Makoto, and she worked with Makoto a lot, right? So when I was given the opportunity to potentially work with Deism, I was all for it, and it just took us a while to link up. She has her own projects. She's busy. She's one of the most talented vocalists I've ever come across. Yeah, very sweet person, very nice person.
Yeah, man,
And I don't hound people, so it's kind of like when projects come together, it's because it naturally came together. Yeah, I mean, I just knew that when she felt inspired, that it would all come about, and that's what happened with this track. She heard something. This was this track I posted on my IG, just like how you just post little teasers and stuff, and she heard it. She was like, "Send me this track," and shortly thereafter, she sent me her vocals, and I was just, I have fun making music anyways, but just working on that track, on her vocals, was one of the most fun experiences I had working on music. Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
It was like so hot, I was rocking my shell toes. Tank top, baggy jeans, drop with my bell pose. 24 carats of love will brush past you. Memories of lust in itself will outlast you. Imagine him in my sheets and then it's gone again. Imagine us in the sheets and then it's gone again. All of a sudden I was feeling a Gideon light. Cupid must have run up with his arrow and hit me in light. Alakazam, I saw the man and I was spinning out. He caught me spinning with this feeling and he's grinning out. This is a place I never figured I would find myself. Cause I'm a loner in this world, I do it by myself. But everywhere I look I'm seeing him. Everything I do is done pure in the fact I wanna be with him. But let me take you all to square one, walking in bare sun, where one pretty boy's got his stare on. He had the kind of lips to break hearts, but my heart's still broken. So all he did was
Yeah, I know, cause she sent it to me like, I said, Brian, you're interested in this. And you know me, man, I love this kind of music, so it was just easy. I was like, come on, D, just get the other side done, and we're talking. You get what I'm saying? What do you mean if I want this? You know me, man. Brian loves this kind of stuff, so I'm just waiting for the flip, man. So when you're ready, let's roll it out. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Get some Maverick Soul on V, man, because you know what I mean. I'm loving what you're doing, man.
Yeah, I I would love to, have more songs to release along with that song, where I can hit up some more of these powerhouse vocalists, come with some, super soulful vibes, and
So you just when you say like working with vocalists, you just like apart from like track, are the MCs like you work with?
So yeah, I mean, I really don't have too many other MCs that I've been working with. T.R.A.C is basically the main person, but it's like anything else. The more you do things, the more people you get on people's radar. So I'm sure I'll start talking to other MCs, and maybe things will come about. Although I gotta be honest with you, like when you have somebody as talented as T.R.A.C, at your disposal,
you don't need no one else.
Right, it's hard to go other places. He's gonna bless it and sound super legit, and that's kind of what Joe was looking for.
But yeah, wicked man. So the album's what's it called again?
Sonically Speaking.
Sonically Speaking.
September 7th.
And it's out September the 7th?
17th.
17th on the new label, T.R.A.C's new imprint, yeah?
Yeah, Ample Aptitude.
Right, and it's got collaborations, as we said, from David Boomer, you got Rhea on there, Sofi, Marie on there, and Chrissy T. So it's a good look, really cool album. And playing the tracks then that we're talking about in this interview, I'm gonna just enjoy just hearing them in this podcast, because the music just super duper. You know what I'm saying? It's wicked tunes that you're doing right now, man. And people, sometimes I feel like people need to know about you a bit more. You get what I'm saying? You're kind of like still under the radar. So, if this can help, I hope hopefully people can kind of discover, more people can discover you, because you're like one of those hidden gems, man, that need to be found. Seriously, you know what I mean? And when people find you, they'll be happy, man, because continue what you're doing, man.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I look forward to the album. I look forward to hearing more music. Hopefully we can get that the Diaz and Finn rolled out and get that out soon as well.
For sure, yeah.
100%. You know what I mean? And we keep looking out for each other, man. And big up Terrence as well, because I know he's really, really like behind this whole project in a big way. You get what I'm saying? So, and I know how passionate and it is to him, and you know what I mean, it's a big thing for him as well. So all the best, you guys, man, with this project. Yeah,
man, appreciate the support for sure. It's a big help, especially somebody, the living legend, Bryan Gee.
All right, big up Maverick, man. And how can people find you and follow you? Let's just get that.
Yeah, I'm on IG at Maverick Soul, Twitter at Maverick Soulful, MaverickSoul.com. Facebook, Maverick Soul Music, if anybody still uses Facebook. And normal socials.
Okay, cool, man.
Yep.
All right then, big up. Yeah, thanks for passing by and joining us on the podcast. Yeah, and all the best. Yeah, we talk soon. Take care.
Take care, bro.
Right, now you know what I'm talking about, man. That album is just like something. Make sure you listen here, guys. I don't care how skin broke you are. You need to just save some money and make sure you cop this album, because it'll be the best piece of money you spent in a long time, man. Trust me, this album is just class. It's just quality right through. So you heard it for yourself, so I don't need to tell you no more, man. Make sure you check it out. It's out now. Sonically Speaking, MC T.R.A.C and Maverick Soul. Yeah, let's get back to the music. Some little VIP I dug up from the Dat Vault. Thought I'd give it a spin. Check this out.
You all alone in these streets, cousin. Scared to death, scared to look. They shook. Scared to death, scared to look. They shook. Cause ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
Shooks VIP. Lemon D, Afro Kid. And lots of you guessing for years who it was. You all thought it was Crust.
cousin. They shook. Scared to death, but scared to look. They shook, they shook, they shook. Scared to death, but scared to look. They shook, 'cause ain't no such thing as halfway crook. Scared to death, but scared to look. They shook, they shook, they shook, they shook. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for himself in his land, we be gunning, gunning. Alright. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for himself in his land, we be gunning.
All hands man your battle station.
Gotta send this one out to everyone who was at Amazon meets Quest a couple of weeks back at Lab 11 in Birmingham. Rolled it out with Trigger, man. That was like, I felt like I was transported back to 96. Just felt like that vibe, and you don't really get that normally. A lot of old school raves, and you don't get the feel of that vibe of what it was like back then. Trust me, the minute I walked in there, it felt like Amazon Quest. Big up! Proper jungle vibes that night.
All hands man your battle station.
Dread what the gal want. Singing naughty dread what the gal get. Naughty dread. Singing naughty dread what the gal. Hear this. What if a bungle in a jungle? Only for bungle in the jungle. She dread what the gal want. Singing out she dread what the gal yeah, only for bungle in a jungle. Only for bungle in the jungle. Not she dread what the gal want. Singing out she dread what the gal Lad me not lie, looking at she eye. The way the girl a smile and at she want to try. I ex-man insecure, I used to talk about suicide. True man a regen, and so we burn out genocide. Alright, bungle in the jungle, we should all unite. It no matter if you're yellow, black, brown or white. Who want to exit like a Brexit? Maybe gonna step aside. For the right turn out, so it's a better well night. Only for bungle in a jungle. Singing out to the what you grab. Only for bungle in a jungle. Only for bungle in the jungle. Children what the girl want. Singing out to the what the not to only for bungle in a jungle. Only for bungle in the jungle. Children what the girl want. Children what the girl not to you know.
Brand new from Myth.
Top celebrity, written and rolling the mix and blend set trend. Come again, rude boy. Brand new Conrad subs on Symmetry. This is Grass.
send this one out to Ruffy and the wifey. Drove me down to Audio Farm a couple of weeks ago. Brand new DJ Andy. This is the Movements. Little party one.
Yeah. This is Dread MC. Shout out to Bryan Gee on the We Recording podcast.
Into this one, doing crazy things on the floor at the moment. Rave Digger, Alibi. This one available exclusively on the Brazilian Takeover USB stick that we got. You can get that exclusively at the V Recording store, vrecordings.com. 20 exclusive tracks that won't be coming out till next year, and this is one of them. Also, a quick few gigs you can catch me out this month. On the 18th, I'll be at the Maid Festival in the Midlands. Also, that day I'll be at the Hospitality in the Woods. And that's in Beckenham Park, right here in London. Hospitality in the Woods. On the 18th, also Maid Festival. Also on the Sunday, I'll be at the Cause for the Rumbellion Festival. And that's like some proper jungle vibes going on down there at the Cause on the 19th of September, Rumbellion Festival.
This is MC Spider, special request right now to the mighty Bryan Gee on the V Recordings podcast. Big up yourself, rude boy. Round, oh God!
Also on the 2nd of October, I'll be at the O2 Academy in Bristol for the School of Bass, hosted by Bassman. You might have seen the flyer online. Bassman dressed up as a teacher with a whip or a cricket bat in his hand. I don't know who the naughty pupil is, but I wouldn't want a cricket bat off Bassman, trust me. Whap, clap. You're not going back to school again. You're finished. Also that night I'll be at the Utanani in Brixton. Dr. Mika with Jumping Jack Frost and more. That's all happening on the 2nd of October. We're going to squeeze in a few more and call it a wrap. Hope you all enjoyed that interview and that catch up with Maverick Soul. Remember, make sure you go and cop the album, Sonically Speaking. Track Maverick Soul. With a whole lot of soul on there. Trust me, that Sofi joint and that... Oh man, the David Boomer joint. The Rhea joint. Oh, the Chrissy T, man. It's just oozing with flavors, man.
Sometimes the road gets too rough.
is a sheller. You get me, fella? Yo, you're listening to Chimpo, the big monkey man from Manchester. Right about now, you're locked into the original, the Don of all Dons, Mr. Bryan Gee, the podcast, legendary business. Yes, Bryan, let's go.
Bobbing and weaving through the stars, way beyond the moon or even Mars. Spitting bars, realizing it's the fabric of my reality. Surfing through the galaxy, fending off this negativity. Eyes wide open, arms outstretched, mic in hand, ready to give my heart and soul. Manifest who I really am. The vibes are electric, magnetic, kinetic, it's genetic. When I touch mic, the place gets energetic. Navigate through this ocean of emotion. Time waits for no man. Take it in and play it back in slow motion. Celestial, space that.
More from Paul T. Edward Oberon. This one features Too Shy.
Celestial.
And the music is to blame.
Bright, step inside and all around me.
For sure, for so many reasons.
At this point, nothing.
This is a banger.
And in flame, advancing to the higher frequency. The music is to blame. Blame, 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 blame. The music is to blame. The music is to blame. Back from the future with knowledge and criteria. Spread like bacteria, causing mass hysteria. Spit vocal vomit, illuminate skies like Halley's Comet. With a chaotic logic that's quite neurotic. High on adrenaline, double vision trembling. Lip space penetrating my chest, leaves me breathless. Kick drums hit hard like a ton of bricks. Quantized rhythmical patterns layered deep in the mix. Amplified by a kaleidoscope of feelings. Eardrums vibrate, images flash, words resonate. But where the words fail, the music speaks. We unify, fire, hold hands and touch the sky. Time to purify, fire. United as one, in clouds we're floating. Earth keeps rotating whilst this sounds in motion. From this point, nothing will be the same. A burning flame advancing to the higher frequency. The music is to blame.
Nasty, nasty bass. We love you. Ah. Paul T. Edward Oberon and Too Shy MC. And the music is to blame. Right, come out. I'm going to squeeze one more and I'm out of here. Remember those gigs, you can catch me at October the 9th. Make sure you put that one in your diary as well. Liquid V at the Peckham Audio for the after party album launch party. Special guest on the night, Fabio. That's October the 9th. On the 16th, it's Planet V at the Steelyard. Special guests, we got DJ Marky and GQ. Alongside myself, Jumping Jack Frost, Alibi. Paul T. Edward Oberon, these guys. Meraki.
The music is to blame.
Alongside Bad Boy Slater as well. That's the 16th of October. Also on the 18th of this month, I'll be at the Maid Festival. Also on that day, I'll be at the Hospitality in the Woods. And on the Sunday, the 19th, I'll be at the Cause for the Rumbellion Festival. And if you want to know whereabouts and more what I'm up to, you can follow me on Twitter at VForever, or you can follow me on Instagram as well, DJ Bryan Gee, and Facebook, DJ Bryan Gee. Gonna love and leave you with one more now. Also remember, keep it V. VRecordings.com for all your musical fixes and your music wear, streetwear, music wear. We got it. We got ya. Rock bags, bum bags, mugs, towels, scarves, bandanas, ladies' earrings, hoodies, t-shirts, sweat tops, and the baddest music around. Check us out, VRecordings.com. This is L.I.T.A and System. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. You guys take care.
Yo, this is Rough Stuff, and right now you're locked into V Recording Show, Planet V, with the old bastard, Mr. Bryan Gee. Run a track, Brian.
I like that, let me look at my pop, blood clot too.